Member for Marsabit.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to add my voice to these amendments on the Statute Law Miscellaneous Amendment Bill 2022 that the Majority Leader brought, which is a good thing at the moment, and also tries to harmonize various acts with the functions of the Director of Public Prosecution under Act 157, which defines the role of the DPP. Madam Speaker, from the onset, I just want to say that I support this, and my attention is drawn to Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act 2003, number 3 of 2003. Madam Speaker, why I support this is because of the following. I've just picked on a few, because under anti-corruption, if we allow the Commission to seek for court order for the state officers under investigation, this will help us, because we know very well that as a country we have suffered in the past, and even now the country is so much affected by the corruption practice that has been there. I just want to quote what the late President Kibaki said, and using his own words, he said, "Let us not have people who will seek to swindle the government. Such people shouldn't be alive, because the government uses public money. There is no need to have mercy on a fellow who is trying to swindle us. A person who is trying to misuse public funds must not be allowed to continue working in government. We will sack such fellows." And I respect these words, because our country has gone to where we are today just because of the corruption that is in our country. And today, a poor man or a poor young man who is a graduate who qualifies for a certain position has no hope in our country just because of corruption, because people believe that beside your academic performance in school, you must corrupt the system and you must give money in order for you to be there. So justice has no space in our country, as we have made it the order of the day. Madam Speaker, doing this will help us, because a lot of cases that come forward, a lot of staff, civil servants who are being mentioned in this, once this happens, then we will be able to have good control, because corruption, unless we give it serious attention, will continue affecting us. And if a public servant or a civil servant is involved in corruption, allowing that person to remain in the office will definitely jeopardize the investigation. So it is better for this person to go and the investigation takes place. Again, under the Leadership and Integrity Act 2013, number 19 of 2012, to allow EEC to verify the suitability of any candidates. I support this also, because we have people who have gone through some processes and who have been employed in different institutions and offices, but when you look at the records properly, or some years later, you realize that mistakes have been done. It is good to have proper procedures that can be followed, that can be referred to, that can put everything in place, so that in case of anything, we have somebody who is accountable, who is responsible for any mistake that we have done. And even in the past, Madam Speaker, we know very well that some Kenyans have used their fake certificates to get into different offices. And by doing this, we'll be able to minimize the problem that many people have incurred, or the problem that many people have gone through after some years. Because I know even in some counties, many people have been involved in some of these things, and because they have not gone through proper investigation or through proper follow-up, they have, been in offices where they don't even qualify, or where they, together with their bad records, they have always been transferred from one institution to the other. And so if we do that, then we will be able to also take care of that area. The third one, Madam Speaker, is Judicature Act, Cap 8, to increase the number of judges of the Court of Appeal from 30 to 70. Madam Speaker, in every county in our nation as a country, we know that cases have been there, and Kenyans complain because of the many months that this or any court has taken before the rulings. And increasing this will obviously help us to be more efficient and to serve Kenyans in a better way. And so I support this also. And as I move to now the next one, which is on the Kenya Roads Act 1999, number 7 of the 1999, that the number of board members to be reduced from the current 13 to 9 as per the Mongozo resolution. Madam Speaker, when you have a smaller number, you make even better decisions, and it is better even to handle a smaller team than the big number of people. It is good for us to recommend this, so that even as we have the 9 members of the board, we look for the qualified people, so that they can be in every other boards, and specifically in Kenya Road boards, so that we can have engineers, people who are experienced, or even have young people who are well educated, who qualify, so that they represent us in those boards. And as we consider that, again, I would want to say that the face of the country should also be reflected in every institution and every board that is there. Madam Speaker, with those few words, I support, and it is my prayer that this will soon be implemented.